Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name Masrur Mustali as the English teacher of SMAIT Nurul Ihsan Boarding School Cilacap, and I'm also the student of University of Muhammadiyah Surakarta. And here I'm going to share my teaching experience in the 12th grader of this school. And this video is taken on Wednesday, 5th October 2022. And this is my card, and then this is the video. Ya, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome back to our English literature class. Do you still remember our yell?
Yes.
Okay. English.
It's easy.
Speak in English.
I like it.
Okay. English.
It's easy.
Speak in English.
I like it.
International students.
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, before we start, I'm going to set the LCD first. Moment. All right, it's done. So then I'm going to check the attendance. Who is absent today? Okay, thank you. So there is no one absent today. Alhamdulillah. All right. Before we start our meeting today, please, the captain of this class lead us to pray. The captain is?
Let's pray together.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyyan wa rasulah. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahla wa anta taj'alul hazna idza syi'ta sahla. Amin ya rabbal alamin.
Yeah, thank you very much for Ainun. Hopefully we all grants by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. All right. The next is I'm going to review our meeting last time. That in the previous meeting we have learned about conditional sentences, right? Yeah, there are 3 types of conditional sentence that we have learned. But in this occasion, we will go to the next chapter. Yeah, the 5th chapter. Yeah. Okay. Before we go to the chapter, I'm going to give you the little game. Right. I have cue cards here. And what you have to do is, the first, raise your hand, all. Yeah, raise your hand, all. Okay, and then make a circle on your hand. 1, 2. When I say 3, you point your friend that represents you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, please, Salma, come forward, please. Okay. Yeah, okay. You just need to practice this sentence, and then your friend needs to guess the sentences. Understand?
Ustad, can I have friend?
Oh, yeah, you need
Yeah.
friend?
Yes,
Okay.
I need.
Who?
Husna Nadiyatul Husna. Just 4 words. And then? And then. And then? Yes, 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 right.
Thank you, Salma. Thank you, Husna. Okay. Okay, students, before we go to the material or learn together, I want you to distribute the pretest. You just need to put the words in the box into the sentence, the blank sentences. Yeah. Right, the time is up. Let me take your work. Okay, thank you. All right. Let me ask you. Do you know Singapore, UK, and then Australia? Okay. The student, the elementary student, even the kindergarten student in the UK, in Australia, in Singapore, they can use English very well, right? Still kindergarten, and you are senior high school, so you have to be more. Yeah, yeah. This is motivation for us to be able to speak English. Kindergarten can speak English, and we are here in the senior high school. All right. Today we are going to learn about connector, connector. So after our lesson today, hopefully we can make sentences or questions or story using contrast connector. Contrast means something that's so different. You can make the sentences or story or a question or dialogue, something like that, using contrast connector. Okay, so today we are going to learn about contrast connectors. Are you ready? Okay. Here I'm going to give you a problem. Okay. Yeah, read the problem. Please read. Hamza.
Problem. Living in boarding school and in public school is very different. Anton wants to tell his story living in boarding school to his friend who is studying at public school. Anton wants to tell the good and bad things. Before of telling story, let's make the list the things good and bad in boarding school.
Okay, thank you, Hamza. So living in boarding school and in public school is very different, right? Very, very different. Anton wants to tell his story living in boarding school to his friend who is studying at public school. Anton wants to tell the good and the bad things living in boarding school. So you're going to make the sentences and you have to make a list, the good and the bad things. Yeah. And then make the sentences that use contrast connector based on the situation at boarding school. Make the sentences that use contrast connector based on the situation at boarding school. Okay, so do you understand the question, the problem? So what's the problem? The problem is Anton wants to tell his story living in boarding school. Yeah, whether it is bad or good. Yeah, he wants to tell. Pretend that you are Anton. Yeah, pretend you were Anton. Yeah, you want to tell your story living in boarding school. Okay, before you tell your story, I want you to make groups. Yeah, 3 groups: meatball, group meatball, fried rice, and chicken noodle. Okay. Now, who is the lover of meatball? Okay. Stand up, stand up, stand up. And make a group over here. Yeah. Let's come here. And then fried rice. Who is the lover? Yeah. Stand up. Okay. Make the group over there. And last is chicken noodle. Okay. Just stand up. Uh, need more here, yeah? Oh, who wants to be the group meatball? Yeah, Anissa. Just over here. Okay, 5. Okay, so we have 5 students each group. Okay, now sit down. All right, in your group, please analyze the following text. Yeah, you have to understand this text. Please, I want to Anissa. Yeah, please read the text.
Winarto is a student at high school. He's a good student. Even if he made a mistake, everyone will forgive him. He's studying at a boarding school where his activities are very busy.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. Please continue, Isna.
However, he could manage it well. He can get high score, play sport, join organization, and also memorize the Holy Quran well. On the other hand, there are still many students who have not been able to manage their time well. So many students do not reach the target.
Okay, thank you, Isna. Next, please, Nadia, continue.
Winarlo is a diligent and obedient person. He did not want to make angry his teacher, so his teacher always wished him well. On contrast to him, students who have not reached the target usually files many rules. Many students say that life in boarding school is like in the jail. Unless they know the goal and able to manage their time, they will enjoy living in the boarding school. Many students want to be success. Nevertheless, they keep violate the rules and sleep in the class.
All right. So what are they doing?
Grandma and chill. Chill self.
Stand up, stand up. Yeah, please read the sentence.
The grandma must continue to sell cilok at her old age, unless her children responsible and care of her. They said that they want to be successmen, nevertheless they still keep sleeping in the class.
Okay, thank you. Okay, these are the example of the using of contrast connector using unless and nevertheless. Actually, there are many of contrast connector. You can find out by yourself with your group. Yeah, find out the contrast connector, how to use it on your book, and then maybe another source. Yes, and you can discuss with your friend with the about the problem. Make the sentences using contrast connector. Describe about living in boarding school. You can search the material on any other source, book or dictionary or internet is okay. Okay, now you can work with your friend in your group to make sentences using contrast connector. Understand or not? Okay, good. Now, please stand up. And your notice book as well. Buku tulis. For the leader, please come forward to the front of the class. Yeah, meet me. Yeah, meet me, please. Come here, come here, come here. So what you have to do is about making the what sentences, yeah, about contrast connector. Yes, okay. And then the step that you have to do is making the list. Yeah, the list, the good things in boarding and bad things in boarding. Yeah, and then the difference between boarding and public school. Yes. For example, yeah, in boarding school we can be disciplined and pray 5 times a day, while in public school we cannot do that. Then the second, we can learn to live independence, yeah, away from parents. Then we can also memorize Quran. We can manage our priorities, and then minimalize gadget addiction, right? Then maybe parents in boarding school is like maybe sometimes you lost your stuff or your things, something like that, and then maybe the food something's not fit to your taste, right? and then maybe boring or bored, get bored, yeah, something like that. Yeah, you make the sentence based on the list, maybe more than I have. This is the sample, and you can get more example and then make the sentences, make a paragraph. Yeah, make the paragraph, and then after that you will perform in the front of the class, yeah, in the front of the class, and after that your friends in other group will give feedbacks, and also me also will give feedback to your presentation. So the sorry, wait. Okay. The paragraph that we will make is discussion text. Yeah, the text that we are going to make is discussion text. Discussion text. You can try to find on the book. Yeah, it's like here. Nuclear. It has good and things. Yeah, benefits and also the disadvantages. Yeah. Paragraph 1 good things, the paragraph 2 bad things, and the third is conclusion or recommendation. So this is discussion text. So after this you are going to discuss with your friend in your group about making the paragraph or sentence, basically using discussion text structure. After that you will perform in front of the class, and the other group will give feedback. Good. Yeah, so the first is making list. Yeah, making list, and that making sentences and paragraph. Clear? Any question? Okay, yeah, you can go back to your group. Thank you. How about this group? Finish? Finish. Is there any difficulties? No. No. Good. And can I see your work? Using although, however, unless, on the other hand. Okay, after this you will present in the front of the class, and the other group will give comment on your sentences. Yeah. Choose who will give or read the sentences. Okay, good. Yeah. And this group, how about you? Is there any difficulties? What contrast word do you use? Although, then, while. Okay, after this, you will present your sentences on the front of the class, Then the other class, the other group will give comments on your work. Okay, yeah? Okay, thank you. Okay, yes, what?
Is there any opening when we
Present. Yes, yeah. You can open like usual, you present like PowerPoint, something like that, but in this case, you just present sentences, right? So, yeah, like, okay, guys, thank you very much for the time that given to me. Here, my group, we want to present our paragraph. Please listen and then give us corrections, something like that. Yes. Any other question? So far, no. Okay, thank you. Please, the fried rice group, come forward to the front of the class. Give applause to them. Okay, this group will present their discussion. Okay, for the leader of the group, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
Okay, now me and my group will present our result discussion. Our result discussion is about text discussion. The text discussion is about bad and good things in boarding school. The text will lead by Kanza, Ainun, and Arya. Start from Kanza.
Okay, thank you for the time given. The text is living in a boarding school. Living in boarding school is there are some differences such as the pros and cons of living in boarding school and public school. In our opinion, the most striking is related to the rules and discipline for Islamic life. In boarding schools, we can pray in congregation, first times, and enroll. While in public school is only Zuhur and Asr, Another advantage of living in a hotel is that we learn to live independently away from our parents. Although many students are also not ready to live away from their parents. However, living in boarding school, we think it's very useful in our life, Here we can memorize in contrast to public schools that lack support. Then, here we are limited to use of gadgets so as to minimize gadget addiction.
Although living in a boarding school has many positives, it still has a bad side. Sometimes you have to let your feelings be lost or shared, although it also trains our sincerity. But it is often unsettling and uncomfortable. After that, sometimes the food and the boarding school doesn't suit our tastes. Then, because our life are only here, so we often feel bored.
To conclude, in our opinion, living in a boarding school has many positive effects, as long as we are mentally prepared and ready to be independent. Otherwise, we will feel stressed and not grow. On the other hand, despite the many shortcomings, we can be more creative using the
feel in boarding school.
Okay, that's all from us. And thank you for the invitation. Sorry if there any mistake.
Thanks for your attention. In the end, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
After this, it's time to feedback. We are open to an session.
Okay, I think your presentation is very good. I agree with you, but there is correction. But from sentence will given, I think it should be will be given. Okay. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the fried rice group. Very good. Your paragraph is, I guess, it is can be example for the other group. So the other group can see the example of the discussion text. Yeah, the discussion text is the text that discuss two things. Yeah. Sometimes bad and good, yeah, disadvantages and advantages, something like that. And in this case, you are discussing about living in boarding school. Yeah, it has many good aspect and also some are bad aspect, right? So here I just want to underline about the pronunciation. I guess your pronunciation, some of the words needs to be corrected. Yeah, the first is prepared. Yeah, not prepare. Prepared. Can you repeat after me? Prepared. Prepared. And then although. Yes, although. And then here I see that you use hostel. Yeah, hostel in your discussion. There is hostel. You choose hostel rather than what is it? Boarding school. Yeah. So if you want to make boarding school, just make it use that term. Yeah. You boarding school, and boarding school. If you use hostel, maybe it make ambiguous or something like that. And I guess that is the correction from me. Another maybe from the other group. The other group will give suggestion or respond to the. Okay.
Thanks for your guys' advice and critique, Mr. and my friends. That's all from us. 1, 2, 3. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, thank you so much for the whole group that has given the presentation. Give applause to you all. So before we end the class, I'm going to review. When I show the word here, so you yell the meaning. Okay, so for example, this one. Even if. Repeat. Even if. Bahkan jika. Even if. Yeah, you say even if first. Even if. Understand? Yes. Even if. Even if. Bahkan jika. Good. Unless. Instead. Louder. Ya, yang namanya sebagai gantinya. Sebagai gantinya. Whereas. Sedangkan. Why. Sedangkan. Okay. So, any question? Okay. So now you can go back to your seat, please. Yeah. Okay, do you feel enjoy? Yes. Okay, good. So, this meeting we have discussed about contrast connector. Yes, contrast connector. And then you have made the paragraphs telling about living in boarding school. Yeah, in contrast to in public school. Yes. So the conclusion is living in boarding school has many positive effects, but it should be mentality prepared. Yeah, because in boarding school there are so many rules, there are so many regulations that we should obey. Yeah, but it is to make us become good person. Yeah. Okay. So to check your understanding, I'm going to give you post test here, because we have pre-test and also we give you post test. Alright, for the post test, please do it within 10 until 15 minutes. Yeah, 10 until 15 minutes. Work individually. Okay, just work individually. Do not discuss with your friend. Do it individually. Okay, time start from now. Yeah, because the time is up, please submit the post test. Yeah. Okay. For your assignment, please open page 55 and 56. 55 and 56. Please read the text about nuclear energy and also vegetarians there. There is discussion text there, so you read and after that you do the task given, task 2, task 3. Yeah. So this is for your assignment. For the next meeting, we will discuss this assignment. We can strengthen your understanding. All right. Is there any question before we close? Okay, thank you. So let's end up our meeting with kafaratul majlis. Astagfirullah wa atubu ilaik. Okay, hopefully this is great day for you and you can master English. Our jargon. English? It is easy. Speak in English? I like it. See you on the next class of English Literature class. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes, welcome. Bye-bye.